Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, now in this video we are discussing which one asexual reproduction in animals, somewhat information only, and so in this video exclusively I will give information regarding sexual reproduction. That's why what is the side heading I kept now. Once you see there asexual reproduction in animals, after now why because in previous video somewhat information regarding asexual reproduction in animals I have given. So by continuation that information I have focused on sexual reproduction in organisms. So there sexual reproduction of all organisms we will discuss. So up to here somewhat information only I have written. Why? Because here the board I have been divided into two parts. So that's why in next video also I will cover the sexual reproduction. Okay, so come let us have a look on this. Okay, now asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and later and sexual reproduction. Why like that two side headings together means I already told you in introduction. Asexual reproduction in animals up to here only. Why? Because so there in asexual reproduction in animals, so what are the things we have seen already before? So fission we seen and budding we have seen. So there fission and budding we seen in previous videos. So we learned that particular information. Now in this video we are discussing fragmentation, cysts and spores. Okay, so fragmentation, cyst and spores information only we will discuss. So thereby let us start to discuss the fragmentation and fragmentation. Sorry, right. Now in fragmentation the body may break into how? Two or many fragments. Suppose if one particular organism body is there means that particular organism's body, what it will do? It break into two or more fragments. Don't forget the fragmentation, the word itself giving information. What is the fragmentation of the body? In a fragmentation, the body of that particular organism may break down into two or more fragments, and each fragment develops into a complete individual. Okay, so there are definitely each fragment. So here what are the fragments are divided now? So there each fragment so definitely divided into or develops into complete individual. So this kind of a phenomenon very exclusively, so author they have given somewhat examples. So plants point of view Spirogyra they have given. So in Spirogyra members, so we can see, and it is also found in some flatworms. We can see this one in some flatworms. So example also they have given a microstomium and sea anemones among coelenterinates and echinoderms. So sea anemone among coelenterate and echinoderms. So this kind of a phenomenon exhibits. What is the point we are discussing? Fragmentation we are discussing there. The plant body of that particular organism may break down into two or more fragments. So thereby here, so what is a fragment? It is divided that particular fragment. So after somewhat development that will be converted into complete individual. So plant point of view Spirogyra best example, and some kind of a flatworms Flatworms best example Microstomium and some kind of sea anemones and among coelenterate and echinoderms. So likewise there are different types of examples they have given under fragmentation. Next one, next side heading, that is spores and cysts and spores. So that is a side heading, cyst and spore. Okay, single error information. Now here the cysts and spores are minute propagules. So seems to be very small. So these kind of structures are very minute. So thereby here the what is the thing? So very minute propagules which function as how sporulation. So which function as a sporulation as well as penetrating structures. So here though definitely these kind of cysts and spores or minute spores which functions as sporulation as well as penetrating structures. So sporulation means so definitely, so here the spores of formation as well as penetration. So definitely, so which will penetrate means enters. Okay. Now in sporulation which occurs in many protozoan members. So definitely, so here, so this kind of a sporulation information we can see in protozoa members and bacteria members, and the sexual reproduction occurs by the division of, so this kind of sporulation, this kind of sporulation means spores of formation and everything, how this particular thing formation takes place means. So here once you see that the cyst and spores are minute propagules which function as a sporulation as well as a penetration, we say no. So in sporulation what is happening means which occurs means here author giving explanation regarding sporulation. So there many protozoan members which occurs in many protozoan members and bacterial members, the asexual reproduction occurs by the division of nucleus into several daughter nuclei. What is happening means, so there just we will observe the process of karyokinesis and we will observe the process of cytokinesis. Okay, so in the process of sporulation. So thereby what is happening means, once you see that the division of a nucleus process we will observe into several daughter nuclei. And then what is happening, each daughter nuclei or nucleus get enclosed by a small amount of the cytoplasm and to form a spore. Sporulation means already we have seen, so the development of spores we learned. What is the information we are observing? This kind of a sporulation process we can observe or we can see in where and where? So best examples of many protozoans and bacterial members, and this kind of a sporulation process also is a kind of asexual reproduction. So in which what is happening, division of nucleus we are observing. So thereby division of nucleus. So division of nucleus we are observing. So thereby that particular division of nucleus also how many times? Several daughter nucleuses or several daughter nuclei formation takes place, and each and every daughter nuclei and each and every daughter nucleus get enclosed by a small amount of cytoplasm to form a spore. So thereby here definitely, so after the process of karyokinesis, definitely we can see the process of after the process of karyokinesis we can see the process of cytokinesis. So thereby one complete spore formation takes place. That particular process only we will be taking as sporulation. So this is a small information regarding asexual reproduction in animals. So there we have seen information fission, budding, fragmentation, cyst and spores development. So fission and budding. So here I didn't mention why, because we have learned information regarding fission. Fission there, binary fission we seen and multiple fission we seen, and budding point of view also there it takes place in yeast and which takes place in hydra. Likewise some important examples also I have given in previous video. Right. Next one, what is the information now? Sexual reproduction. That is sexual reproduction. So in this particular information, maximum of information, so we know very well, we have in our mind. Now let us have a look on the sexual reproduction. So before start to learn the sexual reproduction, so what is the information I have given related to the asexual reproduction means? So asexual reproduction, before I have started to give the information regarding lifespan. Later I have started to give information regarding asexual reproduction. There in asexual reproduction also like I have given like plants, in plants, what is how these plants propagates. So there some more information, agamospermy and spores formation and vegetative propagation I have given. Later in previous video and today's video, I have covered the information of asexual reproduction in animals I have covered. Now sexual reproduction point of view I have started to give the information now. Am I right? Now sexual reproduction involves in the fusion of male and female gametes. So 100% we know very well, sexual reproduction is nothing but the involvement of the fusion of male and female gametes by the process of fertilization. So here by the process of fertilization, what is happening means, or what is the process we are observing means, the fusion of male and female gametes. Fusion means combining of male and female gametes by the process of fertilization. So sorry, sexual reproduction process taking place. So when the definitely here the both different types of gametes are fused together, what is happening, sir, means so by the process of fertilization, diploid zygote formation takes place. So diploid zygote formation takes place. So by the process of fertilization. So here the process of fertilization only we will be calling by one more name, syngamy. So but according to CBSE information point of view, so what is the information? No, the fusion of male and female gametes by the process known as syngamy, they are concentrating more, and syngamy also known as fertilization. So thereby here, suppose if they are stressing more and more means, so first of all we have to give importance to the syngamy first, later only syngamy we are calling by one more name, fertilization. So that particular important information try to say. Right. Next one, so thereby by the process of syngamy or by the process of fertilization, which one formation taking place? Diploid zygote formation takes place. So here what is happening now? After the formation of a diploid zygote, that particular diploid zygote undergo further changes or further development and form embryo. So that kind of information, everything, so gradually we will learn. Now it results, which one, the process of or sexual reproduction, what is happening means in this particular case, no, it results in offsprings that are not identical. So means here the what are the offsprings are produced by, or formed by the process of sexual reproduction are not identical to the parents or identical to themselves. Means here two chances are there. So why? Because here in the process no, so gametes of formation we are observing now. So there are two different types of gametes of formation we are observing. So these two different types of gametes means male and female gametes formation taking place by the process of meiotic division. Okay, so when this kind of meiotic division or meiotic process is going to be taken place, what is happening? No, it leads to the process of crossing over. So or the recombinants or the formation of recombinants in the substage of packeting. So means if you see that prophase 1 of in prophase 1, so there prophase 1 of meiosis, there are 5 substages are there. Leptotin, zygotin, packetin is there. No, in a packetin we will observe the which one so the recombination or the formation of crossing over, so thereby recombination we can observe. So thereby, so here what is the point? So as a result, the offsprings or that are not identical to the parents or identical to the themselves. Means here definitely, so two chances are there. That's why here, even though 100% we have come from our parents, so some characters, most of the characters are same only will be there, but our parents we are not exact copies of our parents. So why? Because why here the not we are stressing more means, so there it is chances or it is because of the crossing over or because of the process of crossing over. So thereby chance is there to be like with our parents or no chance. So that's why what I am saying is some characters may match or some characters definitely differs. that is information we can learn here. Next one, when male and female gametes are produced from the male and female parents respectively. What is information? No, suppose here we have seen male and female gametes are there. So these male and female gametes are, suppose if these male and female gametes are produced from male and female parents respectively, அப்படின்னா male gamete from the male parent and female gamete from the female parent respectively comes means the order we should not get miss. Male gametes from male parent and female gametes from female parent. So that kind of a particular organism or that particular process we can be taken as which one unisexual reproduction. Why? Because uni means a single. So from the male parent, a male reproductive gamete only we are observing the formation, and from the female parent we are observing the formation of a female gametes. So such kind of reproduction we can be considered as unisexual reproduction. So this kind of reproduction where we can see means so human beings, so man and cow, etc. Still so many are there. So for understanding point of view, so these two are examples are enough. Man and cow shows unisexual reproduction. Why? Because here human beings we will have mostly so one kind of reproduction. So that's why here this kind of reproduction so we can be taken under or we can be treated as unisexual reproduction. So if you see, if you move forward now, so there what is information we can be taken in our mind means when both male and female gametes are produced. Suppose both are there, both male and female gametes are produced from the same individual. Suppose only one individual has the capability to produce both gametes, both male and female gametes, so then it is known as a bisexual reproduction. So thereby here what is the point here mainly we can understand means so thereby so when both male and female gametes, so both male and female gametes, when both male and female gametes are produced by the same individual, so then it is known as bisexual reproduction. So thereby best examples we will observe in earthworm, tapeworm, leech and sponge. So this particular information in CBSE we have learned, but here NEET examination point of view along with the CBSE information I have to give somewhat information, extra information, that's why so both I am covering at a time. Okay ma, right. Now bisexual reproduction, don't forget bisexual reproduction. So when both male and female gametes are produced from the same individual, so then that kind of reproduction we can be taken as bisexual reproduction. So earthworm, tapeworm, leech, sponge. Okay, next one, there are three phases. Suppose if you take one particular organism, so one particular organism's life cycle, so we can observe three different types of phases. So three different phases. So what are those? So first one is juvenile phase, next one is a maturation phase or the reproductive phase, and the third one is senescent phase, senescence phase or senescent phase or old phase or death phase. So here these are what are the information we can say means juvenile, reproductive and senescence. Juvenile phase, so here information point of view, juvenile phase if you see there so in plants so same kind of a juvenile phase so we can be taken as or we can give another name, so that is nothing but vegetative phase. So what is information in juvenile phase? In plants juvenile phase we will be calling by one more name, vegetative phase. So thereby in plants so in plants so first stage what is that? Suppose if they ask means so we should not identify juvenile phase, we must identify vegetative phase. Sorry, right. Now let us move forward. In all organisms have to reach a certain phase of the growth, means definitely suppose if one organism is there means that particular organism definitely that will increase its size in terms of growth. So thereby here and maturing in their life. All organisms have to reach a certain phase of the growth and maturity in their life cycle, okay, in their life, and before they reproduce or before they can reproduce sexually. So means suppose one organism is there, means definitely that particular organism, it must grow and it must get maturity before it can reproduce sexually. So that particular stage or that particular phase, we can be termed it as, we can be taken as, means here the what is the growth period we will be considering, no, or we will be taking, no, that particular growth phase we can be taken under juvenile phase, juvenile phase or vegetative phase in terms of plants. So thereby here two names are there, for organisms point of view or for animals point of view, here we can be taken juvenile phase. For plants concerned, so we have to use only vegetative phase. ఇది కొంచెం ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోయ్. సో ఇన్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ జువెనైల్ ఫేజ్ అండ్ ప్లాంట్స్ కన్సర్న్ వెజిటేటివ్. డోంట్ ఫర్గెట్, సమ్టైమ్స్ దే విల్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ us by asking this kind of questions. Right. So thereby, so growth phase and maturation means maturity also before the process of reproduction. Second phase is nothing but reproductive phase. In reproductive phase, what are the points we have to be discussed? Means when the organism starts to reproduce, when the organism starts reproducing in their life cycle. Suppose one particular or plant, if you take simple one, suppose if the plants producing flowers means, so that particular plant we can be taken, okay, that particular plant reaches the maturing phase or reproductive phase. Point you understood. So thereby here, when particular organism starts to reproduce in their life cycle, then that particular phase we can be taken as how reproducing or a reproductive phase or maturing phase. So vegetative phase means before reproduction. Okay, so growth, the entire growth will be there, but there is no chance to the process of reproduction, but till the maturity. So but when the second stage, when the particular organism involving in a reproduction, that particular stage we can be taken as reproductive phase or maturing phase. Another names also, two names are there, those names also try to remember. Next one, senescence or old phase. Senescence or old phase point of view, the word itself giving. So senescence means most of the people, whether you know or not, I don't know, but here old phase, we can, our subject point of view, we can be taken as senescence. Don't forget spelling also, you try to remember. Next one, in this particular case, what are the main important points to be learned? Means in this phase there is a progressive deterioration or a deterioration in the body and the rate of metabolism that ultimately leads to the death. So deterioration of the body or in the body, so thereby gradual decreation or a gradual decreasing of metabolic activities. So metabolic activities, so slow down. Why? Because suppose if the organism reaching the old stages means, so thereby deterioration in the body means here the in all terms of progressive deterioration means, so in all terms of activities, so definitely get slow down. So thereby rate of metabolic activities also declines or decreases. So when the metabolic activities of a particular organism going to be deteriorated or progressively deteriorated in the body, automatically what will be happen? That finally leads to the death of that particular organism. That's why here this particular stage we can be taken as a senescence stage or old stage, or we can be taken finally as death stage also, or death phase also we can be taken. Am I right? So this is these three phases, suppose we can observe in all kind of organisms. So juvenile phase, so definitely next one is a reproductive phase or maturation phase, and the third one is senescence phase. So likewise three stages. So after completion of these three stages, some more information to be discussed. So now you see there ones, some plant flower seasonally, means here what is the point here, what is the sentence? No. So suppose if you take some plants, so their flowers formation or one plant that flowers seasonally, and so if you take some other organisms, so some other plants that flowers throughout the year. So means some plants that flowers seasonally. And some other plants, if you take there, those flowers produce flowers throughout the year, so without any fluctuations. Okay, so this kind of somewhat information to be learned in our subject point of view. So here very most important bit, what is the point to be discussed means the plants like biennials and annuals. Biennials means lifespan of plants is 2 years or 2 seasons. Next one, annuals means lifespan of plants is 1 year or 1 season. So thereby in annuals as well as in biennials, so these kind of plants, don't forget, annuals means lifespan is 1 year, you try to remember. 1 year or 1 season. Next one, biennials means 2 years or 2 seasons. So shows these kind of plants or the type of plants show clear cut of which one, vegetative propagation or vegetative phase, not propagation, vegetative phase, and one more, reproductive phase and senescence phases. Why? Because the lifespan of the plants is just 1 year or 2 years only. So thereby very easily we can find out, or very easily we can see the vegetative structures, or the vegetative phase means is nothing but growth and maturation only. So growth we can observe very clearly, and one more is reproductive phase we can observe very clearly, and the particular old stage of that particular plants also we can observe. So thereby what is a very important neat bit means, so identify the plants in which where we can find out, in which we can observe the very clear cut information of vegetative, reproductive and senescence phases. So suppose if they ask means, so answer must be annuals. Suppose annuals is there means annuals you can identify. Suppose biennials is there means biennials also you can identify. Suppose both are there means both together. So suppose if annuals in first option and biennials in second option, in the third option both A and B, suppose if they give means our answer must be A and B, which is there in third option. So likewise if they ask means kandipa we have to identify. So means here what is the point, so annuals, in annuals as well as in biennials, so definitely very clear cut information of vegetative, reproductive and senescence phases we can observe. But in perennials, but in perennials lifespan of the plants or the lifespan of the species is more than 2 years. In those particular cases, it is very difficult to clearly define these phases. இப்போ வெஜிடேட்டிவ் ஃபேஸ் எப்போ வரும் அப் டு தேர் ரிப்ரொடக்டிவ் ஃபேஸ் எப்போ வரும் தெரியாது. அப்படின்னா as well as senescent phase, when that particular organism will die, will reach the old phase. Suppose one plant is there, so that particular plant, perennial plant, banyan tree, suppose for example you take, when reproductive phase will come we cannot find out, when that particular plant will die we cannot find out very clearly. Did you save them my point? So right thereby what is the point, in perennials or in perennial species it is very difficult to clearly define these phases. What are those? Vegetative phase, reproductive phase and senescence phases. We cannot define, or we cannot concentrate, or we cannot define these phases very clearly in perennials. So for example here one example let me give you, that is like bamboo species. In bamboo, the fastest growing plant, bamboo species. So flowers, suppose if you take this particular bamboo species, formation of flowers, when we can see only means here the formation of flowers we can observe only one time, only once in their life cycle. Important point. Suppose if you take bamboo species, flowers of formation takes place only once in their life cycle. So generally this particular case also, this only one time only flowers of formation we can observe in a bamboo. That is also when generally after attaining the age of 50 to 100 years. After attaining the age of up to 50 to 100 years. In that particular age, this particular bamboo species produce large number of fruits, and later first of all inflorescence, fruit comes later, flowers comes later, fruits, and finally it will die. Emma, point you understood? So thereby, this is one example only I have given. In the next video, I will continue this one. Emma, so thereby, in bamboo species, so definitely, so these particular bamboo species produce flowers only once in their life cycle, and later, that is also one time only, no, that is also when it will produce flowers, means after attaining the age of 50 to 100 years later, produce a huge quantities of flowers and produce fruits, and it will die simultaneously. So thereby here first of all why I have taken this example, so means in perennials, means if a plant life cycle is more than 2 years, in this particular case, so we cannot or we could not define when these particular plants are going to be matured, or when these particular plants of flowers produce flowers, we cannot find out clearly. So thereby here, if you take any particular organism, so that particular organisms definitely must go through the 3 phases: juvenile, reproductive, and senescence. Okay, small information only you can save in your mind by seeing first time. Thank you, and be safe at home. In the next video, I will continue this particular information and I will move forward. Thank you, and be safe at home.